Cole Custer off the top rope. We'll get you ready for the big race weekend in Miami. And Miami Dolphins running back Raheem Mostert tells us why he is a NASCAR fan for life.
NASCAR Daily with Shannon Spake.
Thank goodness it's Friday. We have made it to the end of the week, everybody. It's October 25th. I'm Shannon Spake. Welcome into NASCAR Daily. I hope you guys enjoyed Inside the Playoffs last night. We had such a good time getting ready for this race weekend. I'm a South Floridian, so every time we go to Miami, it gets me just excited to see my hometown and my home place on full display in the NASCAR circuit. So it's going to be an exciting weekend. We're going to tell you where you can find all the action in just a second. Plus, we'll show you how Cole Custer is getting ready to defend his title. He had a very busy week, a little bit of action in the rink, if you know what I mean. We'll show you. And one of my favorite players in the NFL, Raheem Mostert, running back for the Miami Dolphins, is also a NASCAR fan. I had an opportunity to talk to him one time on the sidelines. He shared that with me, and he is going to join us here on NASCAR Daily to talk about how he fell in love with the sport. But first, let's show you where you can find all of the action this weekend down in Miami. We've got Xfinity Series on display, cups and trucks, of course, starting today at 2:30. You can see trucks practice and qualifying, Xfinity practice and qualifying. Saturday, a very busy day with the Xfinity Series race starting, the pre-race starting at 3:30. And then Sunday, the Cup race on NBC, pre-race starting at 2 o'clock. And it is the second race in the round of 8. So there's still a little bit of time for guys. The Xfinity Series playoffs look like this. You've got AJ Allmendinger, who is locked in right now. Justin Allgaier just below him. Cole Custer, as I just mentioned, the defending champion, and Chandler Smith. Below the line, Austin Hill, Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, and Sammy Smith. Now, Sam Mayer did win this race last time we were at Homestead, so that's something to watch for. On the Cup Series, my goodness, it's very interesting. Joey Logano locking himself in to the championship for Christopher Bell with that second place finish is 42 points to the good. Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, and Chase Elliott below the line. Remember, Christopher Bell won last time we were in Homestead-Miami Speedway. But something really interesting that NASCAR sent out yesterday was this. And this is, take notice, guys, below that line, because only one time has a driver 20 points below the cutoff gone ahead and advanced on points. That was Martin Truex Jr. in 2021. We did say yesterday on NASCAR Inside the Playoffs that we felt like most of the guys that were below that cut line definitely needed to get a victory in order to move forward to the championship four. Okay, this is exciting. As I mentioned, every time we go to Miami, there's so many great sports down there, right? They have hockey, they have baseball, they have the undefeated Miami Hurricanes. Yes, so excited for that. And of course, they have the Miami Dolphins. So every time we head to Miami for a NASCAR race, there is one NFL player that I always want to talk to, and that is Raheem Mostert, running back for the Miami Dolphins. And this is because he is a huge NASCAR fan. Because you and I actually had a pretty long conversation on the field this Sunday before you were rocking that shirt in the locker room. And I know it was an emotional one for you, right? Because your grandfather had just passed away, and he was the one that got you into racing, right? Is that true?
Yeah, no, he got me into racing. My first ever, I had an autograph from Tony Stewart. Pretty cool. And also Jimmy Johnson. I thought that was pretty cool when I was younger. So we used to go to races, man, and it was a lot of fun.
You are the only NFL player that knows that Jimmy is IE, not Y, probably.
IE, yes, ma'am.
Right. So tell me, you grew up right around Daytona. So tell me when you first started to kind of fall in love with the sport.
Yeah, I used to go to my grandfather's house. He lived probably 10 minutes away from the Daytona 500 arena. And we would, every year we'd hear the sounds and we just grew more intrigued by the sound of the cars. And we just started going. It was our way of having fun and taking the grandkids out and doing all that good stuff. So I was really intrigued at an early age, and then I realized, they started hosting events as well, like Turkey Rod Run, where you build engines and you sell them inside the arena during Thanksgiving time. So, we started doing those type of things as well, which was pretty cool.
So you guys would sell engines?
Yeah. Sell engines, build engines, sell them, hear them hear them roar outside of the frame of a car, and go to the turkey rod run and see all the classic cars and people selling good stuff. It was pretty cool.
All right. So have you been inside of a race car with any of, like you mentioned Tony, you mentioned Jimmy. Have we ever gotten you into a race car for a lap?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I
come on. So
haven't.
we need to do this, buddy.
Yes, we need to ASAP.
So this is something that you would do. So if I called down like to Miami Homestead, listen, I know you're busy this time of the year, but maybe we can work it out there or Daytona.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm definitely there.
So do you take your kids ever? Like, do you get an opportunity to take them to Daytona or anything like that?
No, so the last time I went was at the beginning of the year when the Daytona 500 happened. And me and my wife just went. I would love to take my kids though. I think they would have an excellent time. They love race cars. They love anything that's cars. Trucks. It could be racing cars, racing trucks. They don't care. They like seeing it all. So.
I thought that this was so cool because I covered the NFL for 8 years. I've covered NASCAR for 20, and it's very few in between that I have a conversation with an NFL player about NASCAR. But it is starting to happen more and more now, right? Alvin Kamara is like huge into racing now.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the influence from Michael Jordan has been massive as well. What do you think about like how it's just opened up to other sports?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you see, it's a different dynamic, right? Those guys it's intense. The way they get in the cars and they have to stay hydrated. They have to be on their A game. They have to do all types of drills in order to stay up to par with other competitors. Just unbelievable things, man, that you wouldn't even imagine within a race car. So. I'm always intrigued in learning stuff and being behind a steering wheel. I think that takes a lot of technique, especially you're going around at like almost 200 miles an hour, bending turns and cutting corners and stuff like that. It's just exciting to me. I don't know. I feel like there's always a sense of urgency with those guys as well, and ladies.
Yeah, almost as fast as you and Tyreek can run, right? I mean, kind of
Yeah.
quick. And I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot of the over-the-wall guys nowadays who are former football players, former athletes from college who are now going over the wall. So it's a different world, and there are a ton of athletes that aren't able to make it in professional sports, NFL or
Yeah.
Major League Baseball, who come over and do NASCAR. Two more things before I let you go. Last time we spoke, unfortunately, it was also during a hurricane time 2 years ago, and I know with Milton affecting your hometown, you've been doing a lot for hurricane relief. So I'd just love to open the floor for you to kind of share some of those stories.
Yeah, every year is always a hurricane, it seems like, and it's just always hitting, Central Florida or even in my hometown. And so, I've been blessed to be in a position where I'll go and give some relief to the hometown. I think that's very important for me. The first couple of years it was hard for me. I was just trying to find my way in the league, and I didn't have a steady foundation. But now that I'm able to be in a position to give back, I take a U-Haul up. It seems like every year now. I've done it for the past 2 years, and just try to help the community out as best as I possibly can. Because one thing that always stuck with me is you can never forget where you came from. And helping those people out during tough times, man, and seeing people just thank you for everything. That means the most to me and my family too. So
We love you. Good luck the rest of the. We are taping this on Monday. I know that Tua might be coming back. There's reports about that. You guys are playing the Cardinals this weekend. We're rooting for you. All those people are rooting for you and praying for your health, Raheem.
Thank you, Shannon. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate y'all.
It's always cool when my worlds merge, right, with the NFL and of course, with NASCAR. And I did have a great conversation with Raheem about NASCAR, which really kind of sparked this interest in me kind of catching up with him. So I appreciate you, Raheem, and thank you to the Miami Dolphins for making that happen. Good luck this weekend playing the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, before we get going, let's show you how Cole Custer, the defending Xfinity Series champ, spent his week. He was with the WWE NXT. Is he wearing shorts over sweatpants, or is this a fire suit that's supposed to look like that? Whatever it is, he was part of a tag team with Hank and Tank. Take a look. Oh, I think he made. Did you grow out the mustache a little just for this? He sold it, right? He sold the look. So that looked like a lot of fun. And Cole said he had a great time as he made his way. That was in Orlando as he made his way down to Homestead-Miami Speedway for this weekend. So good luck to all the competitors this week. We'll see you on Monday. Maybe we'll have some other drivers locked into the Championship 4. Everybody enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you later.
NASCAR Daily with Shannon Spake.